Well, the U.S. is a very large country, and there are many different coastlines, and so there are many different challenges. Quite a hot button one right now is, of course, hurricanes or tropical cyclones in the rest of the world, which are really driven by ocean heat content and not just at the surface. So having more observations and modeling capabilities to better improve, particularly the rapid intensification of tropical cyclones is a really key focus in the US. But even like the wildfire issues in California, that's a phenomena which is driven by interplay between the mountains and then the ocean sea surface temp. And then we work with folks up in the Arctic and the Bering Sea who are seeing crab die-offs, and then that's leading to conflicts between different fisheries, species distribution are moving, the ecosystems are just getting knocked all out of whack. So, many different regions from, subtropical up to, the polar regions, and all of them are experiencing pretty severe and increasingly severe climate impacts because of the ocean. So, the Coast Predict approach is really important to providing toolkits that are well suited for these diversity of regions in the US as well as globally. Modular collaboration of solutions. I think as, some of the leaders in this group have mentioned, the kind of interdisciplinary nature of this group is very exciting, and bringing all these different components together, from the satellite to the in-situ to the modeling capabilities to the stakeholder involvement and delivering those insights. That is quite an ambitious and interdisciplinary undertaking. So that, to me, is the crux of what Coast Predict is, and to me what's so exciting and why I think it will succeed. There's a lot that I'm excited about in new technologies. A lot of people will probably say this, but AI advancements in really, I think the weather world is leading on this, and that the ocean will be soon to follow. But making it easier to use much more diverse and more types of data, and having insights that it's quicker to get to insights and it's cheaper on the computation and all that. That to me is very exciting. And eventually that will hopefully make digital twinning something that's useful and providing insights to other groups. Exciting new technologies of essential ocean variables, making it easier to measure more parameters, ocean acidification, eDNA, that's all very exciting. To me, what is the most exciting challenge, though, is how are we going to massively scale our observation capabilities? How do we move from a science project to something that can be rolled out to the scale and the ambition of the Global Coast Experiment? So, be that autonomous platforms of opportunity, integrated solutions, all of these approaches need to work together. And that's the technology and the innovation that I'm really excited about, and we're excited to work with Coast Predict on. This meeting and coming together in person is very important. And at this point, I now have many friends and colleagues in the Coast Predict community, and we've started collaborations which have happened on the side of Coast Predict, and now working in Tanzania, which is extremely fun and an honor to be able to make these connections. We're working on getting a collaboration going in the Philippines. So even the connections that are happening prior to Coast Predict actually being implemented, that's very exciting. But together, coming and working on these solutions and sharing the knowledge, the inspiration, all of that, it's not really possible to do that online. So coming together periodically, I think is really great, and allows us to really co-design solutions, take inspiration, and move forward. So, my background and my career is not the normal one. I'm actually starting first as a fisherman from the Northeast of the United States, a fisherman and an engineer. So my approach to the ocean problems has been, collaborating with the folks that I know best and implementing technical solutions. And so that has really, I think, led to a unique perspective on ocean observing and the challenges. And for me, the name of the game here is that the largest source of latent in situ observation that we could possibly be getting is by going along for the ride. Citizen science, science industry collaborations, even animal-borne instrumentation. There are between 3 and 4 million fishing vessels operating on a regular basis in the ocean. So instrumenting even a small fraction of those, that is truly revolutionary in terms of what that data can unlock. In contrast, there's less than 10,000 platforms in the global ocean observing system today. So orders and orders of magnitude more possibility there. So we need to be looking to collaborate and then having synergy with the more conventional and established observing platforms, autonomous systems to intelligently and adaptively fill those gaps and provide an integrated, flexible observing system for, the future that we need. And we really, really need, a better observing system, better capabilities. Climate change is happening now. It used to be this abstract thing, but, the world is on fire, sometimes literally. And so we really, really need to get our act together. And it's extremely exciting to be a part of this community working towards these solutions.